Man, it is a dark, cruel, crazy world. Um, it's just crazy how this is like just going silent, man. Silent. Welcome back again. Thank y'all so much for coming over. We're back on the Introvert Rockstar channel. Says Angie Stone's death was a setup. Just seeing that title, man, and how quiet it is in the, of course, people are putting like rest in peace and all that, but it just seems like ain't nobody got no real questions, man. And you know, people die every day. People get into car accidents. I know things happen. But like I said before, and I will continue to say, something seems extremely weird with this one. So, we ain't gonna waste no more time. I'll leave the link to his channel so you guys can subscribe and check out more from him. Let's jump right into it.
It's about us putting enough attention on this until we get justice for her passing. Do y'all understand that?
What was this?
I can't gain nothing off of this. Angie is gone, but in her legacy and memory, I can do exactly what I'm doing, what she would have wanted me to do. This is about her kids getting justice for their mother passing. And I'm actually appalled, to be honest, because there's so many people in the middle of our circle that don't want to talk. There's so many celebrities that haven't said one word. So many celebrities that have not said justice for Angie Stone. Nobody.
That's what I just said, how silent it is. Like he's, you know, I said people been saying rest in peace, but you ain't been seeing no like justice. Like, again, if this was them, they would probably want people doing the same thing. You know?
Standing up with a flag up, doing what I'm doing. Besides Tyler Perry wanting to get to the bottom of this. Where are all our celebrities, man? Where are all the people she...
And I swear I'm not trying to pause this too much, but that's what I said. And I was talking about with, because it's been rumored, there's been a lot of stuff alleged against Tyler Perry, right? That's why I was shocked that he said what he said. I thought that was going against the grain. Like, you didn't think out of all people that Tyler Perry would have been saying, because there's been a lot of people saying that he's part of that industry, you know? But think about all the people. And, you know, a lot of times with these artists, like, just because you don't see them performing or hear new songs, don't get it twisted. A lot of them be behind the scenes. A lot of people start off, or not start off, but be writing songs for other people. I know Neo wrote a lot of songs for Beyonce. Even people, if you guys listen to Chris Stapleton's wife had to push him to start singing because he was behind the scenes. So I'm pretty sure Angie Stone probably wrote a lot of stuff for people. You know what I mean?
wrote, produced for. Where are all the people she helped? Can nobody wanting to get to the bottom of this? Where are all our celebrities, man? Where are all the people she wrote, produced for? Where are all the people she helped? Can nobody get on a video and just say, I love Angie, I want justice? How hard is that to say?
Scared.
Why does it seem like everybody is scared to speak up? They said, no, we didn't hire another attorney, but everybody in the band, they have attorneys now. They signed the next day. So there's a non-disclosure agreement. This is why nobody is speaking. The next day after the accident, everybody in that band signed an agreement not to speak because they have attorneys. So they can't speak. So y'all wonder why nobody's spoken? Why you ain't seeing nobody in the van speaking? They have attorneys.
And look, that's Stone Paxton. That's the dude that was helping Angie Stone get her royalties back. That's the dude that was helping Angie Stone to get that gig in Las Vegas. So go subscribe to his YouTube channel.
Man.
He has a lot of information. So you telling me these people signed an NDA, but you have to sit back and think and use your common sense. Ever since March 1st, we haven't had no real investigation on this case. We haven't had no professional photos of the accident.
Nothing.
We haven't had no interviews from the people that was in the van. We haven't even heard from the truck driver or the trucking company. And I know why, because everyone in that van that day knew that Angie Stone was gonna die. And see, this the cold part. Remember the lady on TikTok that said that she pulled over and then she went over to help Angie Stone out of the van? Guess what? She wasn't lying. But the part that a lot of people don't know is she did it on purpose. She pulled Angie Stone out of that van once it flipped over on purpose, and she isolated her on purpose away from everybody. So that truck hit Angie Stone and the truck hit the van. Everyone else in that van was not hit by the truck. That's the part they not talking about. Because y'all remember they said this, right? The Alabama Highway Patrol said in a news release that the 2021 Benz Sprinter van turned over on Interstate 65 about 4:25 a.m. Saturday. That happened first, before being hit by a 2021 Freightliner Cascadia truck driven by a 33-year-old man from Texas. So like I said, everyone knew the game plan. When that van flipped over, everyone braced themselves and they knew the van was going to flip over. Why you think the van flipped over ironically at 4:25 a.m.? You think that's a coincidence? But this is everyone that was in the van. Letha Carter driver, he knew. Anthony Majors Jr., he knew. Ashton Evans, he knew. Dante Daly, he knew. James Owens, he knew. Sheila Hopkins, she knew. Sherry Murphy, she knew. Sharita Murphy, she knew. They all knew that van was going to flip over at 4:25 a.m. when no one was on the road, so they can just go and sign NDAs the next day. How you go the next day and sign an NDA and Angie Stone was your friend?
And I was saying, like, I didn't know, or maybe I missed it about the time, because I was saying the first thing people do when there's a car accident, the very first thing they do is pull out their phones. They pull out their phones. So my whole thing is like, there's no type of footage at all. At all. Nothing. Zero, nada. Like, there's no footage of them getting out of the van, going into the ambulance, like nothing. Zero. That is crazy to me.
Y'all was her background singers. Y'all was her musicians, her band members, and y'all signed the NDA. That tells me everything I need to know. And see, this is another cold part that people don't talk about. Remember Tracy Morgan got hit by the Walmart truck? Yes, the truck was for Walmart, but the driver drove. He was a driver that was employed by CRST, the same truck, the same company that hit Angie Stone, the same company that hit that van. So Tracy Morgan got $95 million. These people trying to get paid. That's why they signed an NDA. That's why they being quiet now, because they put money over speaking up for Angie Stone. Make that make sense. And then I saw this shit. The dude, James Owens, he was also in the van. So about 9-10 days after the accident, he goes to a Toni Braxton concert. She calls him on the stage. He has a neck brace on, and they saying that his collarbone was broken. So I said, okay, let me go to his Instagram account. And I did. And after that concert, he had no neck brace on. He went to the funeral. He had no neck brace on. And I'm like, what? You see the games they play? I'm telling you, when it comes to some people, they...
Boy. Oh, I can't wait to see this comment section.
will sell their soul for a couple of dollars. They'll do whatever master tells them to do for a couple $1,000. I'm telling you, the game is cold. Everyone in that van knew that Angie Stone was going to die that morning. That's why the next day they all signed an NDA. I'm telling you, you can't trust these people, especially in the industry. So people that sign into the industry, our people, don't go in there trusting people, because if you die, all they gonna care about is money. They gonna sign an NDA, keep their mouth closed when they can talk and speak up and expose this whole operation. And one thing I will say, Stone Paxton was right. These celebrities are cowards. You don't hear none of them speaking up for Angie Stone. What happened in that van? You know we ain't have no investigations. You know that accident was sloppy. You know it was a setup, and you don't hear no celebrities saying anything. They all cowards. But how does it feel that a 95-year-old man controls you, owns your soul? I'm telling you, the game is cold. These people are evil. They knew it was a setup. But you'll hear nobody speaking on Angie Stone's behalf. You got YouTubers that's more worried about Angie Stone. And Angie Stone cared about
Facts.
everybody in the industry. But like I told you, most of these people are controlled and owned by Clive Davis. He owns their soul. And this video her son recently made, it really broke my heart because he said something that was so important. Check this out.
You know, this one time, you know, I wasn't there. And I think that's what hurt. Like, 'cause I always be there. I always be there.
So the only time her son is not with her, because he said he's normally with his mother. When she's on the road, he's normally traveling with his mother. The only time he's not with her, she gets in the accident with 9 people, and she's the only one to be unalive. I'm telling you, bro, you cannot trust these people. That's why I'm going to keep speaking up about this, because like I say, a lot of celebrities ain't going to speak on it. The people in the van the next day signed an NDA. And I ran across this article from an article called The Root, and Tyler Perry said some more real shit. He said, I'm tired of seeing 60, 70, 80-year-old women out on stage performing, and they've been in a business with all these #1 hits. I had one that said to me, well, one day I'll be a millionaire, and had been in the business all these years. Perry explained, it's heartbreaking for me. That's why I took care of Cicely Tyson the last 15 years of her life. And look, I agree. You got people like Gladys Knight, Patti LaBelle. These people still have to tour at 80 years old, at 75 years old. Angie Stone was in the first all-female rap group, and she still had to tour in her 60s. Not just tour, she was selling hot sauce, had to sell gift bags. And when she died, around 8 other people, the next day, they signed an NDA. I'm telling you, the game is cold. And I'm always telling y'all on my channel, we have a lot of people in our community that are, I can't say the word, but you know what I mean. We have a lot of these type of people, and everyone who survived that accident, you are because you can tell the truth. You can tell people that it was a setup, but you won't, because you need those gigs. You need those Caucasian connections. You need to keep performing for artists in Hollywood, because if you tell the truth, if you tell everybody it was a setup from the jump, you'll have to go back to that warehouse job. You'll have to go back to get a 9-to-5. You'll have to go and get a CDL license and drive over the road to make money. But I'm going to tell y'all something, to all 8 of you who survived that accident: Lethal Carter, Anthony Majors Jr., Ashton Evans, Dante Daly, James Owens, Sheila Hopkins, Sherry Murphy, and Sharita Murphy. That NDA won't save y'all. That lump sum of money that Clive Davis promised y'all, you will never receive it. And you have officially signed your soul away to the devil. Once y'all sign those NDAs, you sign your soul away to the devil. Clive Davis never paying y'all. You played yourself. And eventually later on, y'all gonna tell the truth, but it'll be too late. And all 8 of y'all chose Hollywood over loyalty. Damn. So rest in peace to Angie Stone and to the 8 of you people that was in that van and you survived. Welcome to hell. I'm out.
This is me and my handsome son. We always fussing about. Don't be looking at me because I'm light skinned and you dark skinned. What's up?
Who lighter, me or her? And her face right by the sun. Look at her.
Whatever.
It's really sad, man. You know, this like as far as like celebrity deaths. And again, I told you I've been listening to Angie Stone for the past I don't know how long. Like Angie Stone get played in the gym with me because I have a certain playlist that I listen to, and every other day I go back to that playlist because I love me some slow music. You know, uh, look, so I'm looking at the comment here, and they're talking about how like long Clive Davis has been living, and then all the people that are allegedly, I'm gonna say allegedly, associated with dying, so, like the connection with him or whatever, are be so young. Um, is it at the end of the day, man? It's the money that's driving these people. All I'm saying is this: feel like your average person. If I took 8 people with me in the van and we're on our way somewhere and something happens, uh, the first thing that, especially in today's world, that's the thing, especially in today's world with the way social media is, the first thing people probably gonna do is go to social media and either say some type of prayer or I can't believe this just happened, just something, right? Something. It could be small, but it's gonna be something. Um, I get it. Once you sign that NDA, yeah, that's it. You can't talk. But it's the signing of it, you know? Um, we'll see. We'll see how this play out because whatever happens moving forward with the other people in the van is probably going to come out. It's probably going to come out because I'm going to tell you this. If they all receive some type of money, and that's why he just said what he said, because if they all receive some type of money, guess what? People are going to be like this with their hands out. People are going to want some of that money, right? And you already know, even though they sign NDAs, people talk. Somebody don't say nothing, but look, this what happened. Somebody that knows them know, trust and believe. And they going to have to pay them to be quiet. And guess what? When they pay them, it's never going to be enough. They always going to want more. I mean, pretty much the comments are saying the same thing we've all been saying about like how they know the whole like money over integrity. Shout out to the I already forgot the other guy name already, but the introvert rock star for the video. Like I said, I'll leave the link to his channel so you guys can check out more. Because I've been trying to find stuff. There's nothing nowhere. All right, peace out.